support in full the Part 1 of this bill.
Mr Chair.
Alfred Naro.
Thank you, Mr Chair. I rise and take a call on the Electoral Amendment Bill, Part 2, Consequential Amendments to Other Enactments. Mr Chair, can I make just some brief comments about the comments that were made by the Honourable Marion Street? Mr Chair, I was honoured and privileged to be part of the Justice and Electoral Select Committee since 2012. And as we were there, we had the Honourable Leanne Dalziel, also to Charles Chauvel from the opposition that was also present as well. So I can say that I'm one on the committee that have been there for some time. We went through the process of the inquiry as one would normally do. We heard a number of submissions that were there. And Mr Chair, can I say, over that journey, over that process, there have been a number of issues that have been controversial, that have been issues of contention amongst the deliberations of the committee. However, Mr Chair, over that period of time, the roles and positions have changed. We had previously the chairperson of Justice and Electoral was Tim McIndoe, and now it's the honourable member over here, Scott Simpson of Coromandel. And also there have been changes on the opposition side as well. So they may not be aware of that journey, of that sort of contentious issues that were there. There were issues around, for instance, the balloons and logos and tags and so forth, Mr Chair. However, we've got to a point where I have to say, Mr Chair, it was this year as we deliberated at the Select Committee where there was unanimous, can I repeat that, unanimous support for the bill as it currently stands. So, Mr Chair, one must have to question as to the reasons why we now have opposition. That's right. Why reason now we have SOPs that have been introduced. None in Part 2, yes in Part 1. And so one can only query that maybe there was an ability to say, yes, we agreed in the Select Committee. When they went back to their caucuses, there was concern. But then, Mr Speaker, as you know, even with Part 2 went back along with Part 1, and that was deliberated in caucus. It was brought back again to Select Committee, and again, I must again confirm that at the committee that it was a unanimous decision to support all parts of the bill, even Part 2, where it is technical, consequential amendments to other enactments, but all parts of the bill were supported, Mr Chair. The New Zealand electoral system has a very high level of integrity. Minor changes to the legal framework, and then Part 2, there are minor changes and amendments to the citizens-initiated referenda, amendments to the referenda for postal voting, amendments to the Electoral Administration Amendment Act 2011, and amendments to Electoral Administration of 2011 as well. Mr Chair, all of these were debated rigorously over 2 years, to the point where, again, Mr Speaker, even Part 2 with no SOPs, there was unanimous support. Mr Speaker, I don't want to prolong this debate because the debate has been long in Select Committee. All of the issues, even the ones of contention, that will be raised again here, Mr Speaker. But can I just remind, and I may sound like a broken record, Mr Chair, but again, can I say that all parts of the Electoral Amendment Bill were supported by all of the committee, the Labour, the New Zealand First and the Greens, who all saw this as a good bill, an important bill, and an amendment bill that will ensure, Mr Speaker, ensure that we have a democratic election come this year in the 20th of September. Mr Speaker, I support Part 2 amendments to the House.
Ian Lees-Galloway.
Very much, Mr Chairman.